Well, we're ready to start our day today for English, and today you're going to be working on compound pronouns. Now, we've studied already that pronouns are words that take the place of a noun, and so now we're going to talk about compound. Again, when we talked about anything that was compound, like compound words, compound sentences, it means more than one. So, again, compound means more than one. Sometimes there's more than one subject of a sentence. This is called a compound subject. Well, here's an example. Leah and Kissa chose several guppies. They would then replace one of the girls' names with a pronoun, and they would say Layla and she chose several puppies. All right, so I'm going to show you a finger trick in a minute, but I'm getting too excited. Let's go on. Sometimes there's more than one subject in a sentence. Here's another example. An older girl sat beside Cammy and Kyle. An older girl sat beside Cammy and him. Now, I know sometimes these things might not sound right, but there's a finger trick that I'm going to teach you, and they show you down here at the bottom, which will help you know exactly how to choose which word. And here it is. This is really important for you to use because it really helps. And we've done this before in class. If you are unsure which pronoun to use, place your finger or fingers over the first part of the compound. So here's an example. Leah or Layla and her or she chose several puppies. So if I get rid of this first part by putting my finger here, do I say her chose several puppies? Or do I say she chose several guppies? I said puppies, it's guppies. All right, so which one sounds correct? All right, again, they're showing you this one's correct. So Layla and she, this will be the right one, chose several guppies. Here's another example. An older girl sat beside Cammy and he or him. So again, we're going to get rid of the first part of the compound. This is the first part of the compound, so we want to get rid of that. An older girl sat beside he, or an older girl sat beside him. Well, we know which one's correct. It's him. Okay, so that was your page 154. Now I want you to do 155. We're going to do this one together. It's in your book, I know, but I still want to do it with you, practicing this finger trick just so that you get really, really comfortable with it. All right, so this is page 155. Oops, sorry about that. And it says circle the correct pronoun. Place your finger or fingers over the first part of the compound. That means if there's two with an and in between, you're going to kind of put your finger over that one so that you're just looking at this choice to answer the question, right? So Pat and me or I decided to sell cookies during the summer. So if I put my finger over this, or if I even take my pencil, do this, do I say me decided to sell cookies during the summer, or I decided to sell cookies during the summer? Right, it's I, makes sense. Now, I'm just going to do this. You do not have to do this, but I'm just showing you something. I want you to keep your eye on where the verb is in the sentence, and that's going to help me later when we do something called object pronouns again. Come with Jared and me. Okay, so here's Jared and. So we're going to get rid of that. Do I say come with me or come with I? Right, it's me. I know we could put my finger over it, but then I get confused and my finger gets in the way. All right, so the policeman and they or them talked for an hour. So it's the policeman and. So remember, we're getting rid of this first part. Do we say they talked for an hour or them talked for an hour? Obviously, it's they. Glenn didn't ask Sally or I. Well, there's not always and, but sometimes there's that or, because these are the conjunctions. And, or, they join things. So we're going to cross out Sally and or. Glenn didn't ask I to his party, or Glenn didn't ask me to his party. Well, it would be me. Dad and he or him often fish in that lake. Him often fish in that lake. He often And now we have to change it, fishes in that lake. We have to change this verb in here. This is a verb. So we have to change the verb form sometime because now I'm just talking about something singular. So him often fishes in the lake, or he often fishes in the lake. And it's he. The coach sat near Bob and, I'm going to get rid of this right away, she or her on the bleachers. The coach sat near her on the bleachers. Mrs. Winter and, oh, there it is. I'm crossing it out. Her often puts puzzles together, or she often puts, there's that verb again that we have to change. She often puts puzzles together. So it would be she. A box of colored chalk was given to Jody and, us or we. So there's Jody and. A box of colored chalk was given to us, or box of colored chalk was given to we. Yeah, right, it's us. Last week, his mother and he or him shopped for shoes. Well, it would be his mother and, because that goes together. Last week, he shopped for shoes or him shopped for shoes. See, when you cross that out, it sounds really silly if you choose the wrong answer. So crossing that out really helps. The librarian and, I'm crossing it out. Us searched for a good fiction book, or we searched for a good fiction book. There's we. Oh, sorry. I should have circled that. And I was so getting excited about underlining my verb. During the storm in the afternoon. Now, I'm going to get rid of this because that's a prepositional phrase. That's going to help me. The children and, get rid of this. They rushed inside, or them rushed inside. It's they. The gift from Spencer's brother and, Spencer's brother and. The gift from we needs to be wrapped, or the gift from us needs to be wrapped. It's us. So this is kind of like the finger trick. I kind of like to put a nice, neat, not a scribble, line through it so I can read my sentence carefully. Sometimes, in this case where the fish was, we have to change it to fishes because we're going to a singular subject instead of a plural subject. And then it will make sense in the sentence. So hopefully this will help you when you go to do the paper like this on your own. All right, good luck.